Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. How can you hear what someone is saying even when they are halfway across the room? For example, you're talking to a friend at a party. You are able to listen and understand what they are saying and ignore what other people nearby are saying. This is called the cocktail party effect. And this is another topic that we will be discussing today. The cocktail party effect, sometimes called selective hearing or selective attention, is the phenomenon of the brain's ability to focus one's auditory attention on a particular stimulus while filtering out a range of other stimuli. In this, listeners have the ability to both segregate different stimuli into different streams and subsequently decide which streams are most pertinent to them. From a psychological or physiological perspective, there is a vast and complex evidence that has been pieced together to explain the effect. There are many interactions between the signal, the auditory system, and the central nervous system. In the early 1950s, much of the early attention research can be traced to problems faced by air traffic controllers. At that time, controllers received messages from pilots over loudspeakers in the control tower. Hearing the intermixed voices of many pilots over a single loudspeaker made the controller's task very difficult. The effect was first defined and named the cocktail party problem by Colin Cherry in 1953. He conducted experiments with this. He had participants wear a special headset that played the different messages to each ear. The participant was asked to focus on the message and in one ear and repeat it loud. Cherry found that despite focusing on the message in one ear only, participants heard and detected their name when it was said in the unfocused ear. Cherry proposed a few factors. One, the voices come from different directions. Two, lip reading, gesture, and the like. Three, different speaking voices, mean pitches, mean speeds, male versus female, and so forth. Four, different accent. Five, transition probabilities based on subject matter, voice dynamics, syntax, and etc. Some of the other earliest works in exploring selective attention was performed by Donald Broadbent, who proposed a theory that came to be known as filter mechanism, wherein a participant wears a pair of headphones and listens to two different auditory streams, one in each ear. The participant then pays attention to one while ignoring the other. After listening, the participant is asked to recall information from both the attended and unattended channels. Broadbent's research using the dichotic listening task showed that most participants were accurate in recalling information that they actively attended to, but were far less accurate in recalling information that they had not attended to. This led Broadbent to the conclusion that there must be a filter mechanism in the brain that could block out information that was not selectively attended to. He said that as information enters the brain through sensory organs, in this case, the ears, it is stored in sensory memory. Before information is processed further, the filter mechanism allows only attended information to pass through. The selected attention is then passed into working memory, where it can be operated on and eventually transferred into long-term memory. In this model, auditory information can be selectively attended to on the basis of its physical characteristics, such as location and volume. And that will be all. Thank you.